Lucia is asking, where do you find business cards? There are business cards in the back office under the tools store. Also, some people have been making them on Vistaprint. So if you search business cards in our team page, and I'm guessing Melody probably has something about that in her team page as well, there's some posts on what people have done.
Also, Rockstars, I'm pretty sure, also has.
Yes. Yep, I think Rockstars has that. We also have some Blitz cards files, I think, in our file section, and the Rockstars have it in their file section as well. All right. Well, happy Friday, everybody. We are back into the swing of things. Friday is if you are new, Friday is the day we start again, kind of. It's our start over day. Thursday is cut off. So here we are on another start of the week. Feels kind of strange since Friday is usually the end of the week. But it's really a chance for you to plug into the system, and we're going to go another round. If you are brand new and are not sure what that means, in our action steps today, we do have a video on how the pre-enrollee system works. So you'll want to take a peek at that once we all get to working and watch that. It's very, very helpful. Essentially, people get the most amount of time being able to look at your resources, your back office, and have people put underneath them in the binary tree if they're placed Friday, because they have all the way from today until next Thursday to think about if they would like to join you on this adventure. So today's a really great day to start pre-enrolling people again. And one of our tasks for today is to try to pre-enroll 10 new people. We do have some posts, examples of how you can kind of try to attract that via Facebook. So we have the wording. You should be able, make sure you let us know if the links are not clickable. This week, I did make sure that they were all public. Last week, I included some that were not. So feel free to take a peek at what other people are using. A lot of people call it Free Tour Friday, and they offer it that way. Also in the team pages, you can see a ton of trainings about how different people get people pre-enrolled and what things have been successful and worked for them. So once we get working, take a peek at some of those example posts and go use those on your page. I want to encourage you that if you are popping on today and you have just started and, oh no, okay, we have a couple people who are saying they can't hear. Okay, and a bunch who can. You may have to use it will ask what kind of audio you want to use down in the left-hand side usually, and you can click which way, computer or phone. If you are just joining and you are like, whoa, I haven't even announced my business, I am not ready to go make any of these posts, take today to you can just soak in what we are doing because you will end up being at this point, or you can go into the units tab and watch any of the units. We really recommend Slay to 5K or just getting started videos as you go. You can kind of just take in this time to be intentional about watching those videos. I want to also encourage you, we have a couple examples of things to post. Do not, please, please, please do not go and make more than one business post today. You do not want to throw off your friends and make it look like you are just a business. Again, remember, we want our personal pages to be us. We don't want it to look like it's an advertisement and just all business. So pick one area that you want to focus on and really go hard there. As you're popping on, if you could mute your microphones, that would be awesome. Okay. Another choice, if you do not want to do a pre-enrollee post, maybe you have a ton of people who you've already been talking to, or you know who may be absolutely amazing at this business, reach out to them and let them know that it's Free Tour Friday. And I just think some wording that I've used is, I think you would be amazing at this. Obviously, first I greet them. Happy Friday. How are you doing? Do you guys have any fun plans this weekend? I want you to know that I am absolutely loving this business. It's been extremely fulfilling for me, and I really see it being a huge value to your family. Today, we start a whole new cycle, and it's Free Tour Friday. I would love to give you a tour of what this business could be for you. So if you don't want to post it on your page and you want to use one of the other posts, go make those personal contacts. 9 out of 10 times, those are going to be more effective anyways if you are reaching out one-on-one on the phone or to a friend. Okay, another option for a post, if you do not want to make a pre-enrollee post, is to make a testimony post. It can be your personal testimony, or maybe you don't have one yet. Maybe you just started taking the oil. Head into any of the testimony pages. You want to go to either Hemp Hope and Results if you're on Melody's team. If you're on my team page, you're going to go to the Real Stories of Hope Not Dope testimony page, or there's the huge testimony page, Hemp Derived CBD Testimonies, which has, I believe, 108,000 people in it. So there's so many amazing testimonies. If you are not in any of those groups, while we are doing this, go talk to your upline or your sponsor and ask them to get you added to those groups. They would be happy to do that. You can use somebody else's testimony and just post, "This really touched me, and I'm so excited and hope that I see this for my family as well," and share the testimony. A lot of times I've shared like a headache testimony in the past, and that's really brought people into my inbox. So that is another idea for you to do today. Another choice of a post, again, you're not going to post all of these, just pick one, is a screenshot of your paycheck from yesterday and share what this money is going to do for you. And again, if you have been here on a Friday, you have heard me say, it doesn't matter how big or small your paycheck is. My first paycheck that I ever shared was $16. And I just said, hey, I was able to take my kids to the movies. I was able to say yes to popcorn. Like I haven't been able to do that in a long time, and it feels amazing. So sometimes the bigger paychecks are less relatable, and sometimes people just need a little bit of hope that they'll be able to say yes more than no. So don't feel like you need to have a huge paycheck to be able to share it and have it be powerful. You also can use an upline's pay, and we have some examples of how people have shared their income on their social media. And some of them you'll see are sharing their uplines or another upline. It might not even be their upline's income, and just sharing the hope that it gives them. So that is something that you can work on today as well. Make sure that if you're going to do a product post or an income post, that you post the disclaimers. Those disclaimers are in our team pages, and maybe I'm gonna come and put them in here as well, so you have them handy. We always want to post those in the comments to make sure that we are staying compliant. And then task 3, our final task that's available for you to do today, is book an informational class for your community. Now, I really want to advocate that we don't go party crazy or class crazy, because Kristen and Travis run a phenomenal event for us twice a week, Tuesday and Thursday. And really being able to plug into those is key to not overwhelming yourself, to not feeling like you need to constantly be working. So plug into those systems because they work. But a lot of times, especially when you're starting out, or if you're at a point where everything's maybe a little stale, maybe you started months ago, host an informational class for those in your community. A lot of you have made engagement posts, and you can kind of work off of that. A lot of you I've seen a ton of you lately doing the, what are you? Number 1, what is this product? Number 2, I've tried it and I loved it. Number 3, I don't know what that is. Number 4, I'm ready to try it. Use those posts to connect to those people and invite them to a class. Like, hey, Stephanie, I saw you posted that you were number 4. That's awesome. Hey, I'm doing an informational class this week right on Facebook. I think it would be huge. And I think you're going to learn tons. Is it okay if I send you an invite? So we do have that wording that people have used right in the action steps. Mel, it says a couple people aren't able to click the action steps. Are you guys able to click it open? Is anybody able to see it? No. All right. We will try to work on that here in a second. And then we also have some examples that people have posted on social media to get those classes booked. Now, if you're wondering, like, I don't know what to do in a class, I don't know what to say, we have some scripts coming. And then this Sunday, if you are brand new, every single Sunday we have a team meeting where we bring some awesome training. There's always a replay. So if you're busy at 3 p.m. Central Time on Sundays, that's okay. But we have 3 different leaders on our team: Rachel, Rebecca, and Stephanie, maybe. There's 3 different leaders. I'm totally blanking on the third. I'm so sorry. I love you all. Who are going to be bringing training about what's been working for them with classes and what has not been working, and what they are posting and what that's netted them as far as moving their business forward. So today it's about getting those classes booked. If that's something you would like to do, and then we will continue to teach you more what to say, how that looks. So maybe you want to start your class next Monday or Tuesday, and we will walk you through that every step of the way. Oh, Missy said today's the day she makes her official announcement. So excited for you, Missy. I can't wait to see that. If you need any of us to jump on and support you in your post, please let us know. We would be happy to do that. All right. All right, it looks like it's working now, Emily says, so that's awesome. We are about to get to work. Does anybody have any questions before we start? Again, feel free to do any of this. If you have something else that you want to work on, if you're working on follow-up today, if you're working on making phone calls, go ahead and do that, and share. Make sure you're sharing with us in the comments what's working, what you're trying, so we want to celebrate you. Christine, did you have a question?
Sorry, I had to run in the dog store real quick. I just joined on, sorry.
Oh, perfect. That's okay. We have a document up that Melody just put up in the chat comments that you can kind of see what we're going to start working on here. These are all just suggestions. We don't suggest doing all of these posts because you don't want to overwhelm your market, but just pick one that you want to work on today. And these are all going to tie in as well to what we have coming. A lot of you have heard that starting today, Melody and I and some of your leaders have come up with a 7-day paycheck power income generating challenge where we have a ton of prizes and giveaways that we are going to be doing to help businesses move forward. And you're going to be seeing that through the awesome chat bots that were launched last night with simple steps. So a lot of the steps for our power hour today are going to plug right into tasks that you can get points for to get you started earning that swag. All right. Any other questions? All right, everybody, if you'd like to mute yourself, we're gonna go ahead and work. If you have any questions, feel free to write it in the chat or send any of us a message. And please share what you're doing and what's working. Happy working.
Thank you, Kelsey. And I've thrown up the link up here as well for anybody coming in late.